Hello everybody, and it's time for me to practice my cards again. So these are from my Halloween Oracle deck, which I bought in September this year, and it's this deck by Stacey DeMarco. Not sponsored or anything, I just love the cards and the imagery. So what I want you to do is, like I said before, this is just for me to practice. This is so I can get more familiar with the cards and interpreting them. If you believe in this, then great. If you don't, that's absolutely fine as well. But if you'd like to give this a go, what you do is you just watch this video when you've got time to sit down with a cup of tea, or just to watch the video for a little bit. Think carefully about a question you would like to ask, something you would like to know about. If you're not sure, then what I tend to do is think, well, what would the card like to tell me now? And then select the card and we'll see what the card tells you. So have a look and decide whether you would like card 1, card 2 or card 3. Just go with your gut instinct. If you feel you need to change your card selection, change it. If you don't, stick with the one you just picked. And I'll start giving you a brief explanation. So the first one I've turned over is the lamp, which is remembrance, and we'll find out what that means together. Because I personally have never drawn that card out the deck before. So let's have a look. And like I said with these before, I'm still having to refer to the guide in the book that comes with it, because obviously I haven't memorised all the meanings of these cards. There's some of these cards I've never seen before, that I've not drawn before. So this one is about remembering those who've passed on, those who have died, and celebrate their life rather than mourning them. It's a good thing to remember them and to celebrate their life. And then, like, it also mentions that even though the person that's passed on might not be our favourite person, that's still provided us with a lesson in life. And sometimes we can learn more from our enemies than we can from our friends. I'm not a massive believer in that, but I can see how, like, you know, experiencing the bad with someone can also help you know and recognise the light, the good. So like, if you've had a bad experience with someone in the past, the lesson it's given you is what to look out for to avoid that in the future. And it says that the darkness can illuminate our strengths and true values and help you to live more clearly and fully. So yeah, it's basically saying that even if you don't like the person that's passed, that's a life lesson for you, and that's helped you identify what you need to avoid in the future. And also, it's also good to remember those who've passed, especially if they are a positive influence in your life. You know, celebrate their life as opposed to mourning their death. So that's what this card is telling you. And obviously, if this was around about Halloween time, obviously that's what Samhain's pretty much all about, is looking to your ancestors, honouring the dead, remembering the dead, that sort of thing. Next card is the Skull of Stars, which is infinite possibilities. And this one's all about basically, you know, opening yourself up, and there's all these possibilities in front of you, and to go for it. This one says that you need to think bigger and more broadly about your future and what you'd like to achieve. Perhaps the beliefs you have now are false or old or no longer serve you or are holding you back from growing and changing. Is it a belief that you've been given by someone else that you've kind of followed, but now you're realising it's not really the right way? Or maybe it's a belief that you need to let go of so you can move on. Whatever you're going for, go with it with all your heart and your soul. And it's basically like, live the life you want, and, you know, go for your own wishes and your own desires and your own truths You don't have to believe what other people tell you. You can go with what you think. If you think something's the right course of action, then it's the right course of action for you. Go with your gut feeling, but also be careful and plan ahead. And the third one is midnight, the most magical hour of all. So let's see what it says for midnight. I've never drawn this card myself, so I've no idea. Let's have a look. So this one says that you may feel that this time is like your darkest hour. So maybe you're going through something that's really, really bad at the moment, or is really getting you down, really holding you back. This is basically saying that, you know, the dawn follows the darkest night, and basically whatever you're going through, it will pass. It will get better. You know, the future might seem quite dark to you at the minute and this time that you're in at the moment, but in the future it will sort itself out and all will be well. And also this one's also saying that, like, you know, as well as a light side inside of you, everyone also has a bit of a dark side inside of you, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. It is something to be aware of, and, you know, something that you may have to control, or something that you may have to deal with, or you could just acknowledge it and move on. But basically this is saying that whatever the bad thing is that you're going through right now, it'll all be good. It'll work out. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed these 3 little mini readings of the oracle cards. I hope it had some meaning for you. If it did, let me know in the comments below if you would like to share. If it all meant absolutely nothing to you, that's absolutely fine. Like I said, the purpose of these videos is for me to practice reading my cards and interpreting them. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Merry meet, merry part, and blessed be. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.